Hey y'all, I'm recording this for Abilene's baby, Ashley Nevaeh Kate, who was born and died January 18th, 2016, at the hands of her parents, allegedly. I am a mom who evoked my right of the baby Moses law. My son was the blessing that resulted from my many poor choices. He deserved to grow up being and knowing that he is the blessing that he is. When he was about 6 weeks old, his father left, leaving me with nothing, no way to care for him. I had no job because I was still recovering from my C-section. He had 2 diapers, enough formula for 1 bottle. The rent was due. The electric was getting cut off the next day, and it was February. He took the car. I had no money, no one to turn to, and I panicked. For about 3 hours, I sat and cried, wondering what I was going to do. I loved my baby. How could I watch him starve with no diapers to wear? I remembered hearing about how you could take your baby to the police station, fire department, or hospital, and they could help. So I wrapped my son in 5 blankets because it was winter, and walked him to the nearest fire station about a mile away. They did not follow baby Moses' procedure. They detained me, called the police and CPS to see if I could be eligible for child abandonment charges. The cop asked me why I did not want or love my baby. He didn't understand that I love my baby so much I was willing to never see him again if it meant he would have a full tummy, clean diapers, excuse me, and someone who could love him as their own. As far as charges, I would have sat a million years for them. In the end, they looked up the baby Moses law and let me go. There was much more drama before it was over because they forced all of my information from me and got CPS to get in contact with me. But I'm thankful my son has a better life. Thanks to the extra drama, I know my son was adopted by 2 wonderful people. He never had to go without a diaper, never had to be hungry, and has never been homeless. As for me, I got myself together, eventually, and am a mother again. It was the hardest moment of my life to give my child away. I hated myself for years, but it was the best choice I ever made for him, so I will never regret it. It was worth the judgment, pain, harassment, and ignorance I endured to do that for my baby, whom I will love for eternity, to know he is safe. I should have never had the experience I did, but coming from a small town, I was the first person who had ever taken my baby to the fire station. It made the newspaper because no one had ever done it. The fire chief explained that before he let me go, so I don't hold it against him for all the extra trauma I went through. Despite all of the guilt I carry from that day, I keep my head high because my baby never suffered the fate that hundreds of thousands of babies have at the hands of their parents in a moment of panic or desperation. I am a good mom. And I am begging you, if you find yourself in a similar situation, or just can't take care of a baby, or don't know what to do with a baby, you can take them to a fire station, a police station, or a hospital. Hand them the baby, tell them you wish to evoke your baby Moses law, and walk away. You do not have to tell them anything else. You will never be brought up on charges for abandonment or anything else, and your baby can have a better life. This little baby never got to. She is in the ground. She will never know her family's love. She'll never know anybody's love because she died shortly after she was born at the hands of her parents, allegedly. Making sure I say that so nobody tries to sue me. I don't want this for anybody's baby, and this really touched my heart. 60 days. You have 60 days from the time your baby is born to decide whether or not you are able to take care of it. Don't let this happen.